Hi and welcome to part 7 of how to build an e-commerce website using Django and Vue.js. Today I'm going to go through these 5 tasks. I'm going to create a context processor for the cart so it's available all over the website. I'm going to create new orders and clear the cart. I'm going to create an account at Stripe. I'm going to install Stripe and I'm going to make it fix the quantity below 1 in the cart. So if you go below 1, it will be removed from the cart. So the first one is to create a context processor. So in the cart app, I create a new file. Context processor.py. The from.cart import cart, and then a function def cart request return cart request. So now I can use this all over the website. Just need to close this and go to the settings.py, and inside here where I register the other processor, I can also apps.cart.contextprocessors.cart like that. So now it should be available all over the site. Okay, apps cart. Okay, I did something wrong. Context processors. Why isn't that working? Okay, I missed an S on the ending there. Okay, so now it's working. And that was task 1. The next task is to make it possible to send in an order. To do this, I need to create a form on the cart page. I will add this below all the products. Form v on submit.prevent submit form, which is a function I'm going to create. And then I'm going to create a button, div class field, div class control, button class button is primary, check out, like that. So then I can also create this one just to test that everything is working. So add this inside the methods list, console.log, submit form, and save. So if I refresh now, I will have an empty form here, and if I click it, it will say submit form at the bottom. Perfect. So then I can go ahead in the data array and create a first name, set it empty, last name, also empty. I want the email address, and I think I want the address, zip code, and place, like that. So then I need to create fields for these 6. I'm going to do it up here. Div class field, div class control, label, first name, and then input field, input type text, name, first name, ID. No, I don't need ID, but I need to connect it to the model. So just a v model, first name. Save. Just going to test this. Yes, it's working as it should. So then I can duplicate this. Last name, email, address, zip code, place. Replace last name, and the vmodel last name. This should be email, and then the address, then the zip code, and last but not least the place. place, place. So when I submit this form, I want to get all of these 6 values and put them in an array. So here, var data, first name, this dot first name. Just copy this 6 times. Last name, oops. The email. And then I'm going to need the address, zip code, and the place. Console.log data. Just want to make sure that I get all of this. First, last, email, address, zip, and place. So there I have the data array, which I'm going to send into the backend. I can go to one of the other places to copy the data there, like the product detail. I can just copy the fetch method like this and close it and go back to the cart. Check out like that. Console.log success and save. So now I need to create this function, and I'm going to do that in the store API file. Def API checkout request. Can copy these two because I want to need them. First name, data, first name. Now I can copy this for the other values. Last name, email, the address, zip code, and one more for the place. So now I should have all of the data in the backend. So what I want to do now is to save this in the database, and then I need to import a model up here from apps.order.models import order and order item. To use both of these, I think, if I'm not going to move it to a helper function. Inside the order, I want to create a utility file here, utils.py. I need to import a couple of things here. Import date time, import OS, to need this in a little while. From random, import randint, because I want to need a random integer. From apps.cart import cart, going to need this. And there is where I'm going to use this models like that. And then I'm going to create a function which I'm going to use in the API. So def checkout request first name, last name, email, address, zip code, place. And that's all I'm going to need for parameters. Then I want to create an order. Order equals order. First name equals first name. Last name equals last name. Email equals email. Address equals address. Zip code equals zip code. And place equals place. This is references to these fields. Like I said, order.save. So it's created in the database. Then I need to create an instance of the cart, pass in the request for item in cart order item dot objects dot create. So I want to create one of the order items for each product. Order equals order, reference to this. Product equals item product. Price equals item price. Quantity equals item quantity, like that. And then I need to return order.id, so I get the ID from this order. So then I can go back to the API and import this function. I do that by saying from apps.order.utils import checkout. So now I can use this to get the order ID and create the order. So below here, I say order ID equals checkout. Pass in the request, first name, last name, the email, the address, the zip code, and then the place. I'm going to take care of the stripe in the next part of this video. No, in the next part of this series, I mean. I can just say paid equals true. This will change when I add stripe. And then I say if paid equals true, order equals order.object.get, pk equals order ID. I could actually return the order up here, but I just like to do it this way. And then I say order.paid equals true. This is this one. And then order.paid amount equals, okay, I need to get a cart here. Cart.get total cost, get total cost. And then I say order.save, so this should create and save everything. And then when that's finished, I say cart equals cart request like that. Actually, I need this. I can set this at the top because I'm going to need it for this anyway. So I can just say cart.clear. I will create this function in a second. Return redirect. Just redirect the user to the front page. I will create a success page later. But I need to import the shortcut redirect and then save. So now I just need to create this function before I test this. So if I go to cart.py, def clear, so this is for emptying the cart after we are finished with the payment. I delete self.session settings.cart session ID self.session.modified equals true. And save. The last thing now is to import this to the URLs file. Just add it after this. Path API checkout. Pass in the name of the function and save. Hopefully everything should work now. Okay, there is an error. Cannot import cart. That's the utils file. .cart. Okay, now that's working. Stein with just pass in some random details. Checkout. Okay, I got the 500 error. Name order is not defined, no, because I forgot that I needed it here as well. From apps.order.models import order. Okay, so I can refresh. Stein, name, email, address, zip, and place. Okay, so now I got 200, so everything might work there. Yes, that was created. Order items. Outer shower price 19.9. Quantity 2. Which amount I paid and the details I filled in. So that's perfect. If I go and refresh, the cart is empty. Nice. So actually this was a mistake. I need just to return the JSON response like that. Sorry. So if I go to cart.html and inside the success here, I can just say window.location.href, and then I can go and buy a new USB lamp, add to cart, test, address. So now I was redirected there. If I go here again, we have a new order. So everything there seems to be working. It will be much more fun when we start adding Stripe to get the payments. But it's working, so I can set it to done. So now I need to create an account at Stripe. Stripe.com. Start now. Register. Code with stein@gmail.com. Code with Stein. Okay, that's better. So now I can register, and now okay, I can just save this so I have it for later. Go to developers and API keys. The publishable key is going to be used in the front end, so I will just save it here for later. In the top I say Stripe API key publishable, like that. Stripe API key hidden reveal, and save. So now I have the two keys here which I'm going to need later. Stripe, like that. Okay, so then I can set this to done, and then I can go to the command line, pip install Stripe. What do you need this in the next part, but I can just install it now, so it's done, like that. It was quick, so I can set this to done, and then I will to fix this. So if I go to the cart.html and want to decrement, so when I decrement if parse int quantity equals 0, I can run this dot remove from cart and pass in, and just pass in the product ID. I need to call it after I updated the store. just wanted to say that store here doesn't have anything with the e-commerce. It's just store for the Vue.js. Save. So if I now go back to here and add this to the cart, +1, everything seems to be working. And now it's a 0, so that wasn't working. Parse in quantity equals 0. Why isn't that working? The cart is empty. Okay, yes, I need to this dot product total price. Okay, sorry. I need to go to the cart.py. If total price in self.cart.values. I do this to check if there actually is any value, return 0. So I do this to check if I have iterated through the products. Some of the pages don't do this, don't call this function, so therefore they don't have total price. Refresh. So I can go back here again, add to cart. Perfect. So now that's working. But why wasn't it removed from the cart? Remove product ID. Just want to see if this is called. No, I don't call it, just add to cart. So obviously there's something wrong with this. Sorry, I have to say -1 because I didn't update it here. So now it should say 0. If I go back to the computer again, add to cart, go back here, -1. So now it was removed, but the price should not be like that. Okay, might be because these should be in here. Sorry for the mess again. Because these are updated as well inside the remove from cart, so I think if I refresh now, add to cart, -1. Okay, it's still not working, but it's not because of the view, it's because cart.html. Because I used Django to decide if I should show the form or not. If I think I can add a V here. Products. Length is greater than 0. That, then I can copy this and show it. If not, V else. Cart is empty. Try one more time. Add to cart. -1. Okay, the message isn't showing, but at least the form is gone. Okay, I see what I did wrong. If I just copy like that, dev vif, I just want to wrap all of this in a div, both the form and the thing above. Save again, computer, like that, -1, your cart is empty. Perfect. So now I can set it to done, and that was it for this part. In the next part I'm going to accept payments through Stripe and also do some other things around the website that needs to be fixed. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below.